Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Sarah Bennett, and I've spent years working to help folks like you, vibrant seniors over 70, live your healthiest, most energetic lives. There's this popular notion out there that walking every day is all you need to stay fit as you age. It's a comforting thought, right? But what if I told you there's more to the story? Experts are now seeing that leaning only on walking as you get older might actually be holding you back. Sure, walking's a fantastic way to keep moving, but if it's the only thing you're doing, you could be missing out, and maybe even speeding up aging instead of putting the brakes on it. Stick with me, because we're about to unpack why and what you can do instead to stay strong and thriving. Point 1. Strength training to preserve muscle mass. Let's dive right into something that might surprise you. If you're over 70 and think walking every day is enough to keep you fit and healthy, I've got some news that could change the game for you. Walking is fantastic. It gets you moving, keeps your heart pumping, and lets you enjoy the fresh air. But here's the catch. If it's the only thing you're doing, you might be missing out on something critical, preserving your muscle mass. After 70, our bodies start losing muscle naturally, a condition called sarcopenia. It's sneaky, gradual, and can creep up on you until one day you realize you can't lift that grocery bag or stand up from a chair as easily as you used to. Why does this matter? Muscle isn't just about looking strong, it's about staying independent. It's what lets you climb stairs, carry your grandkids, or even get out of bed without a struggle. Walking, while great for your legs and endurance, doesn't give your muscles the resistance they need to stay robust. That's where strength training comes in. It's like giving your muscles a wake-up call, telling them, hey, we're not done yet. Doctors are now saying this should be a top priority after 70 because it fights muscle loss head-on, boosts your balance, and keeps injuries at bay. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Tom. He's 72, and for years, he swore by his daily walks around the block. He'd wave at me every morning, looking proud of his routine. But last summer, he told me he couldn't carry his lawn chair out to the yard anymore. It was too heavy. At first, he shrugged it off as just getting old, but I couldn't help but step in. I suggested he try some simple strength exercises, nothing crazy, just lifting a couple of soup cans while watching TV and doing a few squats by the kitchen counter. 3 months later, he was back to hauling that chair around like it was nothing. He even said he felt 10 years younger. That's the power of strength training. It doesn't take much to make a big difference. So, what can you do? You don't need a gym membership or fancy weights. Start small. Grab a couple of water bottles or cans from your pantry and do some bicep curls while you're waiting for your coffee to brew. Try standing up from a chair 10 times in a row without using your hands. That's a bodyweight squat right there. Or get some light resistance bands. They're cheap, easy to store, and perfect for arm or leg exercises. The key is progressive resistance. Push your muscles just a little more each week. Maybe start with 5 reps, then bump it to 8, then 10. You'll be amazed at how quickly you feel stronger. The science backs this up too. Studies show that maintaining muscle mass after 70 is linked to better mobility, a sharper mind, and even a longer life. Want to test where you're at? Sit in a chair, cross your arms, and stand up without using your hands. If it's easy, awesome, you're in good shape. If it's tough, don't worry, it's a sign to start building that strength back. It's never too late. I started doing this myself a few years ago after noticing my arms weren't as steady holding my camera gear. Now, at 65, I feel stronger than I did at 55, and I'm not kidding. If you're still with me and think this could help you, drop a 1 in the comments. Let's keep this going, there's more to unpack. Point 2. Balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Alright, let's shift gears to something that might not cross your mind until it's almost too late: balance. Walking keeps you moving, no doubt, but it doesn't automatically keep your balance sharp. After 70, falls become a real risk, and they're not just little stumbles. They're the leading cause of injuries for older adults, often leading to fractures or long recoveries. The tricky part? Many falls happen not because your legs are weak, but because your balance isn't what it used to be. Those tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core, they need more than a daily stroll to stay in top form. You might think, I've been walking forever, my balance is fine. But here's the thing, balance fades quietly unless you work on it. Walking is great for forward motion, but it doesn't challenge side-to-side stability or those quick reflexes you need when you trip over a rug or step off a curb. I learned this the hard way a couple of years back. I was out filming a sunset, stepped on uneven ground, and nearly went down. I caught myself, but it shook me up. I realized I'd been coasting on my walks without thinking about stability. That's when I started digging into what really keeps us steady. Take my friend Linda, 76. She's always been active, walks her dog every day. But one morning, she tripped over a leash tangle and barely stayed upright. She laughed it off, but I could see the worry in her eyes. Her doctor told her the same thing I'm telling you: balance exercises are a game changer. She started standing on one foot while brushing her teeth, holding the sink at first for safety, and walking heel to toe like she was on a tightrope. Within weeks, she felt steadier, and that dog-walking incident? A distant memory. Here's how you can start: stand near a counter and lift one foot off the ground. Hold it for 10 seconds, use the counter if you need to. Or try walking in a straight line, placing your heel right in front of your toes, like a sobriety test, minus the pressure. Even shifting your weight side to side while watching TV works those stabilizer muscles. These moves don't just prevent falls, they improve your posture, sharpen your reflexes, and make every step feel more confident. Want to check your balance? Stand near something sturdy, lift one foot, and count to 10. Easy? Great. Wobbly? That's your cue to start practicing. Studies say better balance cuts fall risk by up to 30%, and that's huge for staying independent. I do these exercises myself now. Sometimes I'll balance while waiting for my tea to steep. It's simple, but it's kept me steady on my feet, even chasing grandkids around. If this resonates with you, comment "tool" below. Let's move on to the next big piece. Point 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises to keep joints healthy. Now, let's talk about something that sneaks up on you as you age: stiffness. Walking keeps your legs going, but it doesn't stretch your muscles or keep your joints loose. After 70, flexibility becomes a superpower for staying independent. Ever notice it's harder to turn your head to check your blind spot? Or that bending down to grab something feels like a chore? That's your body telling you it needs more range of motion. Without it, daily tasks get tougher, and your world starts shrinking. Joints stiffen over time, cartilage thins, muscles tighten, and suddenly, reaching for a high shelf feels like a stretch too far. Walking alone won't fix that. It's too repetitive to hit all the movement patterns your body craves. Doctors now say flexibility and mobility exercises are non-negotiable after 70. They keep your joints lubricated, your muscles pliable, and your movements smooth. Ignore this, and you're risking more than discomfort, you're risking your freedom. I saw this with my aunt, Margaret, 78. She walked every day, but last year, she started groaning every time she got out of her recliner. Just old age, she'd say. But I wasn't buying it. I got her to try some gentle stretches, neck rolls, knee-to-chest moves, and ankle circles. She grumbled at first, but after a month, she was popping up from that chair like she'd found the fountain of youth. She even said her morning stiffness was gone. That's what flexibility can do. It's not about being a gymnast, it's about keeping life easy. Try this every morning, do 5 slow neck rotations each way. Add some shoulder rolls, 10 forward, 10 back. Pull one knee to your chest while sitting, hold for 15 seconds, then switch. These little moves keep your joints happy and your body fluid. The perks? Less pain, better posture, improved circulation, and a lower fall risk. Research shows just 10 minutes of stretching daily can boost mobility by 20% in older adults. Test your flexibility, stand up, turn your head side to side. Smooth or tight? If it's tight, start stretching today. I do this myself. After years of hunching over a desk editing videos, my shoulders were locked up. A few weeks of stretching, and I'm moving like I did in my 40s. It's a small effort for a big payoff. If this clicks for you, drop a 3 in the comments. We've got more to cover. Point 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. Let's get to the core of things, literally. Walking's great for your legs, but it doesn't do much for your midsection or your spine. After 70, a strong core and good posture aren't just nice-to-haves, they're essential. Your core isn't about six-pack abs, it's about stability, balance, and keeping your back pain-free. Weak core muscles mean slouching, strain, and a higher chance of falls. And posture? It's your body's foundation. Mess that up, and everything else feels off. Most folks don't notice their core weakening until the aches start. Lower back stiffness after standing too long? Trouble staying upright without leaning on something? That's your core waving a red flag. Walking doesn't hit those deep abdominal and back muscles enough to keep them strong. Doctors say core and posture exercises are a must after 70. They protect your spine, ease joint pressure, and keep you moving confidently. My dad, 75, is my proof. He walked daily, but his shoulders started rounding, and he'd rub his lower back after dinner. I got him doing simple stuff, standing tall against a wall for 30 seconds, tightening his abs while sitting, slow twists with a broomstick. A few weeks in, he stood straighter, breathed easier, and that back pain? Almost gone. He even said he felt taller. You can start easy, sit up straight, pull your belly button toward your spine, hold for 10 seconds, repeat 5 times. Stand against a wall, aligning your head, shoulders, and hips, hold for 30 seconds. Or try pelvic tilts lying down, small moves, big results. These strengthen your core, align your spine, and cut back pain risk by up to 40% per studies. Test your core, stand against a wall, back flat. Comfortable or forced? If it's tough, your core needs work. I do these moves myself. After years of slumping over a laptop, my posture was shot. Now, I feel steadier and look younger standing tall. If this hits home, comment 4 below. One more to go. Point 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. Finally, let's talk joints. Walking's low impact, sure, but if it's all you do, it can still wear on your knees, hips, and feet after 70. As we age, cartilage thins, joint fluid drops, and every step can feel less cushioned. Overwalking, especially on hard surfaces, can speed that up, leaving you stiff or sore. The fix isn't to stop moving, it's to move smarter. Doctors now say low-impact exercises that protect your joints are key to staying mobile and pain-free. Joint pain isn't just aging, it's a sign your body needs support. Walking's repetitive motion doesn't strengthen the muscles around your joints or keep them flexible. I felt this myself last year. After a long walk, my knees ached for hours. I thought I was overdoing it, but a friend suggested I mix in some joint-friendly moves. It changed everything. Take my Uncle Ray, 77. He loved his walks, but his hips started complaining. His doctor said to cut back and try swimming and chair stretches instead. A month later, he was moving better than ever, no pain, just ease. Low-impact options like water aerobics, cycling, or Tai Chi build strength without the grind. Even seated leg lifts or arm circles work wonders. Try this: sit, extend one leg straight, hold for 10 seconds, switch, do 5 each side. Or walk in a pool, water takes the pressure off. These moves boost joint health, cut stiffness, and keep you active. Studies show low-impact exercise can reduce joint pain by 25% in seniors. Test your joints: sit, stand slowly without hands. Smooth or achy? If it's rough, ease up on walking and add these moves. I've cut my own walks in half, swapped in biking, and my knees thank me daily. If this speaks to you, comment 5 below. Let's wrap this up. Final thoughts and call to action. So, there you have it, 5 game changers for life after 70. Walking's a start, but it's not the whole story. Strength, balance, flexibility, core, and joint health, these are your tickets to staying strong, vibrant, and independent. Aging doesn't mean slowing down, it means moving smarter. Small steps now: lifting a can, balancing for 10 seconds, stretching your neck, can add years of ease to your life. What's your next move? Maybe it's testing your strength with a chair stand or stretching while the kettle boils. Share one thing you'll try this week in the comments. I read every one, and your stories inspire me to keep going. Love this? Drop a like, hit subscribe, and share with a friend. Your support keeps this channel growing, bringing you more tips to thrive in your golden years. Think of your health like a garden. Walking's the water, but strength, balance, flexibility, core, and joint care are the nutrients. Nurture it all, and you'll bloom for years. What's one small change you'll make to tend your health garden? Let me know below, and if you want more, join our community, subscribe, and let's grow old boldly together. See you in the next video.